Hey, it's been a while since I made a video like this. The weather outside is very sunny, but very windy and cold, so I figured I'd knock it out from in here. I hope the sound's okay for you guys. I've got to tell you, it's just that time. It's that time to, unfortunately, transfer, to make a transition from YouTube to another platform. We all know that YouTube is slowly clamping down on free speech, and it's getting harder and harder to bring you guys the kind of content that's actually useful to you. Now, I'm going to continue to post daily updates and even do a little live streaming once a week. But it's time to move on to bigger and better things. As some of you know, I've set up a Patreon page, and I see a lot of you looking at it, but you're not actually doing anything with the information that's been provided. So I've decided that I need to tell you what it's actually all about, what I'm offering, and how I plan to make things better than they are on YouTube now. So for that, let's go ahead and move over to the computer, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So here's what we're looking at. This is our open screen right here. This is the entry level, $1 a month, full access to the Patreon only updates. That means you're going to get one of those every single day. You got full 24-hour access to the Patreon only wired chat room, and you get an email response time at like my earliest convenience. Because what's been happening lately is people have been emailing me, asking me to, like, what do you think about loans for off-grid land, and how much do you think it'll cost to dig a well in this particular area? And I've actually been doing this. This is why I came up with this Patreon, so I can help people. All right, so that's $1 a month. That gets you through the door, but it doesn't get you to any of the premium stuff. All right, so if we come on over here to $3 a month, which is actually what I'm asking you to do, you get all of that stuff, but you also get a response. You now are upgraded to an email response time of 48 hours. So if you send me an email, I will respond to you within 48 hours. You also get early access to the fresher content that may be coming up. I may get this idea that, hey, people really want to talk about this, so I'm going to develop it, but I'm only going to let the guys who pay $3 a month see it first. You still get full access to everything else that everybody else gets. All right, if we go up to level 5 or $5 a month to the local prepper level, we're going to upgrade you to an email response time within 24 hours, and you also get access to the subject matter chat room, and you get to help drive what's happening on this Patreon. All right, and then obviously the last level, this is for people that have more money than they know what to do with, but it's still not very expensive if you think about it. If you make $100,000 a year, then you're probably fine with giving me 15 of it a month. You get all of those things we've talked about already. God, I'm really starting to sound like a crazy infomercial. But you basically get me like you own me. Email response time. As soon as I see or hear the ping on my phone, you also get direct access to the local prepper. You get direct access to me via an actual phone. Yeah, that's right. I have a phone for my business, and you're going to get the phone number. So if you want to call me and ask me a question, I'll pick that up, and I will do everything I can to help you out. Okay, so what does it really look like when you start getting into it? So this is just the general local prepper channel introduction, which I'm actually going to redo because I stole this from my YouTube one so I can start the Patreon. But what basically happens is you get access to all the local posts that I put on here. And some of these are videos and some of them are direct links to things that I recommend. And water purification, confidence in doing that, food that you're going to be able to enjoy so you can thrive and not just survive, how to make it, what my recipes are, first aid stuff. We all know no one's doing the first aid stuff. It's like they just buy an IFAK and forget about it. Little hints, believe it or not, there's more to it than just grabbing lint. This guy right here, this is actually for the premium customers, the $3 customers. Yeah, premium $3. That's funny. This guy right here tells you exactly how the counties, the cities, the states perform disaster preparedness planning, and you can go as deep as you want. First aid, I actually go out and find 100% free first aid certifications, CPR certifications, and instructions on how to do it. Little classes on how to get that stuff. The update, whenever I send an update out, basically this update says, Hey, I just updated all of the tiers because I didn't like the way they were defaulted. Tips of the week. That one's a kind of funny one, and you're going to have to jump in if you want to see it. Okay, so get started in 2 minutes. Okay, so now you should understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Now, if you know anything from my past videos, this is normally where I ask you to like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. But from now on, I'm just going to ask you to subscribe to my Patreon. And that's for one simple reason. That's where all my best content is going to be. So if you could spare $3 a month, and we all know you can, that's where you're going to be able to find all my best content. That's going to be where you're going to find the stuff that you're actually looking for. Okay, until the next time, thanks for watching. And as usual, you know the deal. Stay safe, have a great day, and whoop!